From this goofy family who traveled the world documenting wildlife to a dark Disney spin-off involving creatures that turned to stone and were the protectors of New York City, these are 15 nostalgic 1990s cartoons you probably forgot existed. Daria, setting a path for itself as one of the biggest cult classics and fan favorites of the decade, Daria brought a sense of humor and style that was wildly ahead of its time for animation, running from 1997 to 2002 and acting as a spin-off to Beavis and Butthead. The series follows the story of Daria Morgendorffer, an intelligent yet cynical teenage girl navigating life in suburbia. Most episodic plots revolve around Daria's jaded and pessimistic values, clashing with those of her upbeat hometown. It's difficult to watch Daria and not notice the show's outstanding legacy and influence on adult animation and abstract sitcoms in the medium. Daria, as a character, is instantly a joy to watch, with her sarcastic, disillusioned humor hitting hard for the anti-authoritarian energy of the 90s. The show has continued to amass a cult following as the years go on, though it still pales in popularity compared to other adult animated series, including its predecessor, Freakazoid, one of many iconic comedy shows released during the Kids WB programming block. Freakazoid follows the chaotic adventures of the titular superhero with his multitude of superhuman abilities. Long before Deadpool became the face of absurd and unpredictable fourth-wall-breaking superhero stories, Freakazoid employed a similar style of pure chaos and meta-humor, yet for a more family-friendly cartoon audience. Combined with the humor style of other WB Kids shows like Pinky and the Brain and Animaniacs, Freakazoid was always going to be a comedy goldmine. Airing from 1995 to 1997, the series was initially overlooked in favor of other WB Kids shows, but it quickly amassed a cult following thanks to its frequent reruns on Cartoon Network. The show's wild parody of popular superhero archetypes helped it become one of the most unique and hilarious superheroes of the era, with countless iconic moments and quotable lines. The Wild Thornberrys. The Wild Thornberrys, which ran from 1998 to 2004, brought a unique twist to Nickelodeon's lineup of the 90s and early 2000s, focusing on a globe-trotting family rather than a group of friends. The show follows the Thornberry family as they travel the world making wildlife documentaries. The family includes eccentric parents Nigel and Mary Ann, their feral son Donnie, voiced by Red Hot Chili Peppers bassist Flea, and their daughter Eliza, who secretly has the ability to communicate with animals, voiced by a young Lacey Chabert. The series combined humor with educational content, making it one of Nickelodeon's standout offerings. Eliza's adventures with her family across various exotic locales provided both entertainment and insight into wildlife, making The Wild Thornberrys a beloved and memorable show from that era. The show's success led to a television movie and a crossover with Rugrats, further cementing its place in Nickelodeon's history. SWAT Cats, the Radical Squadron. While the 90s had a multitude of action cartoons featuring various superhero teams and pop culture icons, one standout based on original characters was SWAT Cats, the Radical Squadron. This action-packed series, which aired from 1993 to 1995, followed partners Razor and T-Bone, two skilled felines who previously worked for the paramilitary law enforcement agency in Megacat City, a city filled with anthropomorphic cats. Despite their departure from the agency, they continue to fight crime under the guise of the SWAT Cats, defending the city while keeping their identities secret. Although the show's run was short-lived due to concerns over excessive cartoon action and violence during a tumultuous time in American culture, its ahead-of-its-time approach to action and storytelling has helped SWAT Cats amass a cult following over the years. The flashy and colorful animation style has aged gracefully over the 30 years since its initial release, with few animated series, 90s or otherwise, capturing the same high-adrenaline energy. Gargoyles. Gargoyles, which ran from 1994 to 1997, broke away from Disney's typical child-friendly animated fare with its dark and sophisticated narrative. The series revolves around a group of ancient gargoyle warriors who are cursed to turn to stone during during the day and awaken at night. Reawakened in modern-day Manhattan, they struggle to protect the city from various threats while adapting to a world vastly different from their own. Renowned for its complex storytelling and mature themes, Gargoyles earned critical acclaim and was often compared to other animated heavyweights like X-Men and Batman. The animated series, despite its success, it faded from mainstream consciousness, though it remains a beloved and influential series among fans. Plans for a live-action reboot offer hope for a new generation to discover the show's unique blend of action, drama, and mythology. Johnny Bravo. Cartoon Network has always featured iconic male characters, and in 1997, Johnny Bravo hit TV screens with its titular role combining Elvis Presley and James Dean into a confident and cocky character who never succeeds in attracting actual potential partners. Johnny Bravo followed the simple concept of Johnny's overly confident attitude, leading to failed attempts at wooing girls and landing him in wacky situations. The show is notable for launching the careers of animators like Seth MacFarlane and Butch Hartman. However, its entire premise and the protagonist's characterization have aged poorly, contributing to its decline in popularity and leading it to be largely forgotten. Despite this, Johnny Bravo remains a memorable part of 90s animation history, thanks to its unique style and humor. Cow and Chicken. Once paired with I Am Weasel, Cow and Chicken was one of the best 90s Cartoon Network shows, featuring a Hanna-Barbera duo. The quirky comedic cartoon, which aired from 1997 to 1999, follows the titular siblings, an anthropomorphic cow and chicken, who are somehow biological siblings. Cow, the sweet and somewhat dim-witted 7-year-old, and Chicken, the more jaded and grumpy 11-year-old, navigate bizarre and humorous adventures. Cow and Chicken relied heavily on grotesque and bizarre humor, often featuring simple and crass jokes, including butt jokes. Despite its occasional adult-oriented humor, the show was popular with young audiences during its run on Cartoon Network in the late 90s. The series' unique blend of absurdity and humor has left a lasting impression on those who grew up watching it. Reboot. Reboot, which aired from 1994 to 2001, was a groundbreaking animated series, known for being the first to use 3D computer animation as its primary style, even predating the original Toy Story by a year. The show follows the adventures of Bob, a guardian of the mainframe, who defends the citizens of a computer system world from deadly viruses and other threats. Bob is accompanied by various allies in his constant fight to protect their digital world. While Reboot's early 3D animation may seem dated by today's standards, it was impressive for its time and marked a significant leap in syndicated animation. The show's depiction of a computer system world and its action sequences were deeply impactful, reflecting the rapid rise of computers and digital technology in the early 90s. Although many remember the show's distinctive visuals, its effectiveness and influence on the animation industry are often overlooked. Rolie Polie Olie. Rolie Polie Olie aired from 1998 to 2004 and stands out as a groundbreaking show for its pioneering use of CGI animation. Set in a whimsical futuristic world populated by spherical robots and sentient appliances, the series follows young Olie Polie, a curious and adventurous member of the Polie family. The show is celebrated for its distinctive animation style and character design, which set it apart from other cartoons of its time. Rolie Polie Olie combined imaginative sci-fi concepts with problem-solving and creativity, offering educational content in a visually captivating way. Although it may not be as widely remembered as some other 90s cartoons, it remains a cherished favorite among fans who appreciate its unique charm and innovative approach to animation. PB&J Otter. PB&J Otter, which aired on Playhouse Disney from 1998 to 2001, is a charming and somewhat underrated gem of the late 90s and early 2000s. Set in the idyllic Lake Hoo-Ha, the series centers on the Otter family, Peanut, Jelly, and Butter Otter, as they embark on delightful adventures with their aquatic friends. Each episode combines fun, music, and valuable life lessons, making it a heartwarming and educational experience for young viewers. The show is known for its catchy songs and soothing, relaxed setting, providing a comforting and engaging viewing experience. With its simple narratives and endearing characters, PB&J Otter Otter remains a beloved favorite among those who remember its gentle charm and musical flair. Animaniacs. Animaniacs aired on the WB from 1993 to 1998 and remains a beloved classic from the 90s. Created by Tom Ruegger and produced by Steven Spielberg, the show was an animated variety series featuring a mix of sketches, musical numbers, and parodies. The central characters, Yakko, Wakko, and Dot Warner, are mischievous and memorable, often breaking the fourth wall and causing chaos in the Warner Brothers studio. The show's clever humor, catchy theme song, and diverse cast of characters made it a standout blending slapstick comedy with smart, satirical content. With its energetic animation and inventive storytelling, Animaniacs left a lasting impression and continues to be celebrated by fans. The Angry Beavers. The Angry Beavers premiered on Nickelodeon in 1997 and ran for 5 seasons, marking the final production by Gunther Wall Productions Inc. The show follows 2 beaver brothers, Daggett and Norbert, who leave their family home to live independently and get into various comedic adventures. From battling witches to encountering eccentric government scientists and a Mexican luchador, their escapades are both zany and memorable. The Angry Beavers was known for its humor that appealed to both kids and adults, featuring clever pop culture parodies and some grown-up references. Notably, the show's original final episode stirred controversy by depicting the Beavers learning of their cancellation and facing a grim fate, though this ending was never aired. Bobby's World. Bobby's World aired on Fox from 1990 to 1998 and was a beloved series created by and starring comedian Howie Mandel. The show uniquely blended live-action and animation, with Mandel appearing in a live-action segment before diving into the animated world of Bobby, a spirited 4-year-old with a vivid imagination. Mandel's high-pitched voice for Bobby was inspired by an amusing incident where he choked on a piece of cake. The series followed Bobby's adventures as he navigated everyday scenarios through his imaginative lens, often turning mundane situations into extraordinary experiences. Bobby's World was praised for its heartwarming storytelling and relatable characters, offering simple yet entertaining narratives that resonated with both children and adults. CatDog. CatDog aired on Nickelodeon from 1998 to 2005 and became known for its unforgettable theme song and unique premise. The show centers on Cat and Dog, conjoined siblings with contrasting personalities who live in a quirky house shaped like a half dog bone and half fish. Cat is intelligent and scheming, while Dog is simple-minded and carefree. Their mismatched traits lead to hilarious and often absurd situations, exploring the comedic potential of their unusual living arrangement. Despite its bizarre concept, CatDog successfully captured audiences with its blend of offbeat humor and endearing characters. The series ran for 4 seasons and remains memorable for its inventive take on the classic rivalry between cats and dogs. Pepper Ann. Pepper Ann, which ran from 1997 to 2000, was a groundbreaking animated series on Disney's One Saturday Morning block, notable for being the first animated Disney show created by a woman. The series centers around the titular Pepper Ann Pearson, a quirky and somewhat awkward teenager navigating the trials of middle school. Alongside her best friends, Milo and Nikki, Pepper Ann deals with the everyday struggles of adolescence, from friendship dramas to crushes, all while embracing her unique personality and style. Known for her vibrant red hair and eccentric charm, Pepper Ann's distinctive look and the catchy theme song captured the essence of the 90s. The show was a trailblazer for young female representation in animation and remains a fond memory for those who grew up watching it. Those were 15 nostalgic cartoons from the 1990s that you probably forgot existed. If you enjoyed today's dive into the past, be sure to subscribe to the channel for more adventures to come.